Hey, how you doing? Adam here. The date is currently 12/17/2016. Time is 11:39 p.m. I got a thumbs down on my video last night on the journal video. I'm not entirely sure who did it. I don't think it was Wombly. It might have been Wombly, but if that was you, Wombly, I'm not gonna say that. I mean, I was kind of being like just completely fucking fooling myself in that journal. I was saying that I was saying John Lennon's albums were unlistenable. So it was probably a much deserved thumbs down. Yeah, you can tell I'm nervous talking about this. Yeah, probably a much deserved thumbs down, but yeah. I used to get so bent out of shape about that. I remember one time I made a Weezer cover, of a Weezer song, the song called Holiday, and I put it online, and it was getting hits. It was getting a couple, maybe 10 hits a day, but I got a couple thumbs down on that. I don't think it was 10 hits a day. It was more like 3 hits a day. But it just started getting a couple thumbs down, and I was just instantly oh my god, this fucking sucks. I gotta take this down right now because this is a fucking problem. But now I just I think about what could I have done that warranted the thumbs down? Because you can't take people's responses as you got to take them at face value. If somebody gives you a thumbs down, even if they're trolling you, you gotta take that as criticism, and you just gotta accept it and learn from it. And it hurts, but I'm not gonna pretend it doesn't feel a little bit like a gut punch. That's the wrong expression. It feels bad to get a thumbs down, but that's it. That's not a bad thing. I think you should feel bad about yourself sometimes, because if you never felt bad about yourself, you'd never strive to become better. So, hold on. Okay, I'm back. I heard somebody go into the laundry room. But they're gone now, so I can keep talking. I don't even remember what I was talking about. I think it was, did I say something about that mixer, that 4-channel interface that I wanted? I don't even remember. So I got some lyrics done on the third song. The second song's pretty much done. I just have to write the bridge. Bridge sort of different section thing. But yeah, the third song's coming along, and the whole vision of the album is becoming clear. See, I was just talking about that, taking myself too seriously. But it's becoming clear. It's becoming more clear to me what it is that I want to do. It's just you gotta really dig deep sometimes to just find those things that are they just seem so simple. But, you get the idea. And just, I feel like sometimes I get into this habit where I try to, write things where it's oh, look how fucking clever I am. And, it just becomes all about me instead of, speaking to somebody, giving a piece of yourself to somebody. And I feel like that's what it should be. The attempt to... just make it about yourself. Nintendo Capri Sun, the YouTuber, the fucking Timothy Bishop. The reason why I'm talking right now into this journal, he had a sister, or has a sister, that she tried to start this gift shop that was an art shop that were, they made their own little arts and crafts things and sold them. But I feel like the problem with why that business failed, because the business did fail. I feel like why that failed was because it was called an art shop and not a gift shop. Like, if it were called a gift shop, and you sold art, then the art part of it is just like secondary, when you call it an art shop, it's like you're kind of just making it all about, because you can't ever claim that you're an artist, because that's just fucking, that just comes off as like arrogant. I would, it's like anytime I've ever said, oh, I'm an artist, it's always felt like, like this, what the fuck, what kind of arrogant motherfucker have you become? And so, I feel like one should always make an attempt to, like, avoid that. Like, just avoid the ego trip. Fucking, sometimes you can't help it, but sometimes you gotta sidestep it and not make it about yourself, and, just make it about, telling somebody else, or telling your story to somebody else, and not even saying the word art. Just fucking, that's secondary. That's for somebody else to call it that, and then you deny it. It's in the same way that, like, you wouldn't open a business and call it business. If that makes any, you wouldn't open a store and call it business store. Does that make any sense? I hope that makes sense. But that's what I mean. Like, you can't. You gotta, because calling it an art. Oh Jesus, calling it an art shop. That's sort of like one of those fucking meta things where you step beside the point, and while that can be valuable, it's like it's not really valuable. There's no value to it. Stepping outside it and seeing what it is, you have no potential to, like, control what it is. You can only talk about what it is. It's only when you step inside the thing that you can't see what it is anymore, but you're controlling it. You're not focused on how the gears are turning. The gears are just turning, and you're not paying any mind to it. It's just like, your body runs, your body operates, but you're not thinking about all your organs doing all the fucking work they're doing. You're just operating, and that you're a black hole to yourself, and you wouldn't ever, like, it's good too, but you wouldn't normally, like, step outside yourself and, like, talk about yourself. You would be yourself. Does that make any sense? I feel like that doesn't make any. It does. It makes perfect sense, or does it? I don't know. I don't want to fucking say it makes any sense. Nervous now. Porky Pig intonation. Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah. So what else did I do? I ate some ice cream today. Just because there's some days where I'm allowing myself to just pig out if I want to. I had ice cream and homemade pizza, and I didn't use whole wheat flour. I used real flour, or refined flour. The crust was too, like, it tasted like a cracker. Like, it didn't have any enough softness to it. So, got a lot of practice to get that one right. But, as far as the other things that I'm cooking, I think I'm doing pretty good. I made asparagus last night. Probably make some more tomorrow. Got some Brussels sprouts in the freezer. Got fucking bunch of shit, and my mouth is, like, moving in weird ways that I wish my mouth wasn't fucking stupid right now. I don't know if you've ever had the experience of, like, talking and your mouth is just, like, doing fucking shit you don't want it to do. That usually happens when I'm nervous. Oh my god, excuse me. Yeah, that usually happens when I'm nervous. Yeah, so 15 seconds left. I'm trying to think of where that person who gave me the thumbs down came from. I'm thinking, it might have been Wombly. I don't think so, though. It doesn't seem like Wombly would do that. Or maybe he did. Maybe he had like a legitimate gripe with it. I'm thinking maybe like it because I left a couple comments on this channel, and maybe they came from one of the comments. But I welcome all criticism. I'm not gonna pretend that it doesn't hurt to get a thumbs down, but all criticism is good criticism. I'm sounding too much like fucking Reddit right now. And I think it's a good idea not to sound like Reddit, because Reddit's fucking corny as shit. Okay, I'm gone. No, God, what a terrible way of saying goodbye. I'm not gone. God, what the fuck am I talking about? Okay, goodbye.